Hi, this is Dr. Deepa Chetty here again, and I'm a health coach. I have been addressing a lot of issues during the videos which I have made till now about communications, about relationship, about how to let go of things which are not allowing you to move forward and how the energy gets stuck. So, in the same context, today I would like to speak on something called language. So we all speak and we all listen, we all communicate on a daily basis to our colleagues, to our bosses, to our family members, to our spouse, to our siblings, to our mother, lot of to our kids. I mean, there is in everyday life of ours, we communicate a lot to our pets. So we communicate a lot, and when we communicate, what we I mean, it comes naturally to everyone. I mean, we all have a primary communicating language, but in that primary communicating language, it's very important to see that how are we communicating, because sometimes we often come across a situation in life where we say that nobody listens to me, or what I wanted to say that person did not understand, or I don't know how to communicate this to you. Many times you come across that kind of space in your life where you really feel that what I wanted to say, that was not understood that way. So it's very very important that you know communication, language of communication. It's not that we have to make it up and speak in a way that a person likes it, but it's all about communicating what you want to communicate. So I have been speaking about be the loving you, love yourself, love the people you have, and be your primary core is love. So try to be that. So in that, it's very important. Are you communicating love to people? We communicate a lot of things, like we are able to communicate our anger, we are able to communicate our hatred, we are able to communicate our displeasure, a lot of things. We are able to communicate our critical sense, so many things. But are we able to communicate the love the way we would want the person to hear? So whether it is your kids, whether it's your friends, whether it is your spouses, or wherever, is your language, the way you communicates love. I don't mean that at your office space, or at some time when you want to discipline your kids or something, you have to be very I mean, people misunderstand loving language to be very soft language. The loving language can be in a high pitch, but it still has love there. The person out there understand the intention behind the race of voice is because this person cares for me. So do we really pay attention to the language that we have, and the non-verbal when we try to communicate to somebody? Does that non-verbal also have what we want to communicate through words? So the non-verbal part, we will take it later, but let me first now in this video take across the 5 major communicating love language that people have. So every person have different love languages. So let's understand them in detail. The detailed understanding of it might take a few more videos, but let me give you quickly the gist of it. Every one of us have a different love language, and every one of us have people in our life who have different love language. So in this video we are talking not about our love language. We are talking about how are we going to communicate to the person we have in our life their love language. Do you understand their love language and communicate to them in their love language? In the sense of, do you make people feel loved and happy whenever they meet you? So do they feel, if you are somebody who loves them, do they feel loved? That's more important, because you may say I am doing everything to make that person feel loved, but that person is not feeling. So it's totally waste. It's very important that you understand their love language. It's not about I know this is my love language and this is where I feel loved, but what I feel loved, the other person may not feel loved. Like I may feel loved when I receive gifts from somebody, but the other person may not be the person who will feel loved when he receives gifts. So very important you understand the love language of that person. The 5 primary love languages which which has been written in a book by Chapman, and it's very interesting book. You all should read it, Five Love Language. But I'll give a gist of it. So in that he has in general what are the love language people have, and he just categorized into five. It's very easy for us. The five love language which is there are affirmation. Some people feel love when you appreciate them, when you affirm their behavior, and when you encourage them. So their love language will be more of appreciation. So they may come across to around you as a person who tries to please you at times, just to get an appreciation, or people who are achieving something and they feel loved when they're appreciated for the effort they're making for you. So the appreciation and a pat on their back, or a word like, I'm really happy that you came here and did this for me. So these kind of words can really make them feel loved. Second love language is quality of time. Some people require your quality of time. I mean, they just want you to listen to them. So keeping your phone aside and just making an eye contact and listening to them at the point when they really want to talk to you is their love language. So quality of time over the quantity of time. Third is receiving gifts. Somebody really feels good when they receive gifts. So there are people who love when a person out there not only gives a big gift or anything, but a gift which is valuable to them, the gift which is well researched and understood according to their taste, and somebody comes and gives them. That's the primary language of most of the women, I would say, but it's a primary language of many people out there. Other is acts of service. So if you do little things to somebody out there, they may feel loved, like washing a dish, or ironing a shirt for them, or packing their bags. Any kind of act of service that you're doing for them because they wanted, or they feel loved that time, that I am not alone here, somebody is there to be with me in this kind of thing. So acts of service, doing something for them in action, may be a love language for somebody. And somebody, physical touch is a love language. A hug, a shake hand, when somebody is depressed, just holding their hand. This kind of physical touch can also be a love language for somebody. So please understand what's the love language of the person you are interacting. The love language can differ from person to person. Like some person, you may like quality of time as a love language, but with your sister, it may be appreciation or affirmation, may be the person's love language. So the love language differ according to the relationships you have with people, and the love language differ according to occasion also. Sometimes if you had a bad day at the office, the appreciation love language may not work, the listening may work, the quality of time may work, or just a physical touch of holding hand may work, so, or a hug may work. So whatever is the occasion, according to the love language changes. So the love language only out here speaks about loving the other person out there more than what you can do for yourself. Just do it for others, and remember that will happen only when you love yourself also. Your love tank is full, then you can make others' love tank also full. So that doesn't mean you have to be selfish, but the love language definitely teaches you how to be selfless. So when you are giving without expecting in return, just because you want to make somebody feel loved out there and happy, you will definitely see the equation of your relationship changing. There will be a lot of personal growth, there will be a lot of intimacy, there will be a lot of scope to really form a bond beyond the we all have some kind of thought process of having a relationship. Beyond everything there, you may have a meaningful relationship. So please see to it that we all build this kind of relationship with our siblings, with our spouses, with our friends, with the people we interact, in a way that everyone, when they touch, or when you touch somebody's life, they really feel loved and happy. Saying so, hope this video did add some value to your life, and thank you for listening to me. Do share and comment. See you all again.